Facebook.
Yep.
Instagram, YouTube.
Everybody watching.
I'm Minda Renee.
I don't know who I am today. I'm Wanda Lee.
I'm your boy, It's Yet.
And this is Ratchet Tea Podcast.
Oh my God.
So we just want to say good evening. We're going to take a minute to let everybody come into the room. Share with your friends. Let them know that Ratchet Tea Podcast is on. It's popping tonight. We're going to talk about how to start a business for you business wanna-beers in 2021.
Right.
How to make money.
How to make money.
Fast money.
Right.
I don't know about fast money, but how to make money. How to start a business.
Legal money.
How to make legal money. And so...
How to put them stimulus checks to use.
Facts.
Oh, what is that, $600?
That's $600 to get you an LLC.
I don't have no $600.
No, I mean neither, but I'm just saying.
It gets you like 3 of them things, right? It's like...
So what are you drinking tonight, Etienne?
I have bourbon and orange juice.
I have a margarita.
And I think I have some type of concoction in here. So
it's for headache.
It is 8 o'clock on Wednesday, and we suggest that you pour yourself a drink. If any of this pertains to you, you're gonna sip till you get a little bit tipsy and jump into our comments. Of course, we always love to hear from everybody. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow.
Instagram.
What's the other one?
YouTube.
Patreon.
YouTube.
We're on Spotify now, right?
Yeah, we're on Spotify and we're on Apple Podcasts.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
So definitely more than one way to follow us.
Funny.
So make sure you share with your friends and family and let them know that the Ratchet Tea crew is on. We're just going to take a quick 2 seconds to shout out to everybody that's on live right now. So I know Manny's on. Who else?
Manny's on. Mom is on. Gigi Lynn is on.
Hi, Gigi Lynn. How you doing?
Yeah.
It's a couple of people on there, but can't see who's on. So just go in the comments, say hello, wave, say hi, so we can just
acknowledge you.
Acknowledge. So, how was your day today?
You want to start with my morning?
Oh, yeah.
I went into work. I went into work happy, and I sat down for 5 minutes. I got hit with like, ooh, you need to do this, and I had a migraine.
Okay.
From the day, I was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened? Jade, hey Jade.
So what happened was, what happened?
I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't be there. I just.
You know when you blame for something, and then it's really not you, and people don't know the facts, and then you gotta hit them with the facts, but they already started talking trash about you, like they knew the real story. But come to find out, when you hit them with the facts, they're like, oh, but you waiting for an apology. But you never got the apology.
Oh, so basically it's like when a man is cheating and don't want to apologize?
No. That is not even close.
I'm just going to sip. That didn't pertain to me, but
say,
I'm just
on that. I'm going to say, Wanda Lee, I saw you take my phone. He's like, I did not take your phone, right? And then you're like, dude, check the camera. Come to find out, your kid took your phone. Now I owe you an apology. But I never said an apology. I just said, Wanda, I found the phone.
Right.
But you all in your feelings, you're waiting for this because you knew you was right. But that's how my day went. I still got the headache.
So you ain't say, hey, no apology?
Nah, I spoke to my boss. I said, see, I knew I was right. That's it.
Okay. Well, there you go. My day was absolutely fantastic. I did boss stuff today, as I always do. I just handle my BI and just did what I was supposed to do and just prepare for you guys to talk about how to start a business. So, what time is it? It's 8:03. So I want to wait maybe 2 more minutes. We wait to 8:05. Share, tell everybody Ratchet Tea Podcast is on. If you know somebody that's trying to start up a business, they don't know how to start up a business, tell them to tune in. This is the show that they want to get in on. This is free content for you guys. We don't charge because we for the people.
We for the people.
So Sarah said hi.
Hello.
What up, Sarah?
Said
hello.
Hi.
Hey, Said. Hey, you in this
day. Oh, my little sister's watching, but my niece ain't watching.
She's
still with her daddy.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting 1 more minute, don't forget to get your Ratchet Tea Podcast t-shirts. your Ratchet Tea podcast.
Shirts,
Hoodies. We got mouse pads. We got
You already
mugs.
know. Yeah. And books.
And get your Ratchet Tea.
I need some pajamas next.
Notebook.
Oh, that's gonna be fire.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be fire.
Oh yeah. That's a great idea. Some Ratchet. Let me know what y'all think about some Ratchet Tea podcast pajamas.
Dude, we can host an event in that.
The pajama pants.
The pajama party.
There
Yeah,
you
man.
go.
We can have a pajama jam.
Right.
Okay.
A little pajama jam.
Yeah.
A lot of pajama jam.
I need some. I have them in different colors because then when I get off of work, I could just slip
Bad.
those on and just.
That's
keep
that
it
New
moving.
York. That's that New York. You need a
I'm
bandana.
saying.
Wanda be in her pajamas every day if you let her.
Use your bandana.
Hello.
If she didn't have to get up, she'd be like,
If I
I'm
could
gonna
go
wear
to
my
work,
pajamas.
in pajamas I would.
Well, they
But I
mad.
gotta wear scrubs.
Yeah. Well, they close enough. They just not soft.
Mine's are.
What?
Yeah, I don't have them hard.
The ones that look like them.
The
trans-
flannel.
the-
You got flannel pajamas? Is
I
that what
got-
you got? The flannel ones? The like real soft pajamas?
No, my scrubs are the real thin athletic ones, the ones that stretch.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the ones that look like
Yeah,
them old
got
school
it.
suits.
No.
Boxies, hey?
No.
No figure. Everybody look like a box.
Oh no.
Everybody's
no.
a box.
No,
It's
mine's
okay.
a fitted.
All right.
Okay, so I mean, while we're waiting for a little couple more people to come in the
Go
room,
back. Pancake.
make sure you, like I said, text your homeboy, your homegirl, your mom, your grandmother, your anybody that's trying to start a business. I'm gonna do some ABC of business and take out a notebook, a pen. After the show, you can always hit me up in the DM in my DMs.
The comment.
You can hit me up in
Comment
my DMs.
Throw an eggplant in that thing.
Don't throw no eggplant in my DMs.
Block.
Cause I'm gonna
Or
shoot
carrots.
I'm gonna shoot a carrot back at you. Okay. So, but yeah, while we're waiting, anybody say anything yet on the comments?
Seth said, I'm pouring my tea now, about to sit back and pay attention.
Come on, pour that tea. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all need to get into it. If you haven't done it, it's a wonderful thing. It's a great hour. It's gonna be a great hour. Good, packed with a lot of good information. Don't forget you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can listen to us now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And then there's a couple other platforms that I haven't shared with my co-hosts that we are on, but we'll share that on the next show.
We on Spotify.
We don't wanna brag and boast too much. But let's get into the nitty gritty of how to start a business. Okay.
There you go.
So Etienne, I have several businesses, and I manage several businesses, and Etienne has his own business.
I have a photography business.
So how was that? Tell me about your photography business. How is that?
How'd you start?
Well, just tell me how it is. Like, do
Well,
you love what you do? Do you?
Oh, I definitely love what I do. But the thing was, I wanted to like be legit because I was getting money, right? Money. But the thing is, when you start getting higher clients, they want to see that paperwork that you're legit.
Right.
That way you don't destroy their stuff or blah blah blah. So I hit up Minda because I knew she did businesses, and she said she started educating me on LLC, and then with LLC, I know it comes with what liability? What's that? What?
It's a limited liability corporation.
And then also by having a legit business, it introduced me to like different means of funds. You know, like money you didn't have. So now I can, just in case if I decide to go bankrupt, it won't affect my name or my credit. It'll affect Be Seen Photography.
Right.
You know, but so far it's been dope. You know, money's coming in, even though COVID is killing people, but I take the precautions, necessary precautions to just stay distant. So I shoot everyone at a distance anyway. So.
Well, speaking of COVID, let's just tell everybody we are
COVID
free. We always have to make this announcement because we have employers looking, peeping, and saying, well, you're very close in contact. I don't have COVID, and neither does Wanda.
You forgot to do what you always do.
There we go. We're COVID free.
See, this is what he likes.
Okay. All right. So Wanda Lee, our goal for Wanda Lee in 2021, and for everyone watching, is to start a business in 2021. She doesn't know that she wants to start a business, but she's gonna start a business.
Whatever it is you like to do.
Okay. So we're
moving into that phase.
The number one thing that you should do when you plan on starting a business is figure out what you want to do. Okay, and sometimes this take a while. So number one is figure out what you want to do. And I'm not saying, oh, how much money you want to make. You got to figure out what you want to do.
Or what you love.
Right. What's your passion? So for me, I love numbers. So naturally, I love numbers. So I'm going to do anything in the financial industry, taxes, anything dealing with businesses, money. I mean, that's what I love to do. I'm not going to do photography because that's not my passion. So let me ask you, how did you come about your passion? How did you find your passion that you wanted to go into photography?
Real talk, like I started with architecture, right? And this is years back in school. And then I was like, oh, you have to take a photography class because I love photography. And then years later on, not knowing that I was going to have opportunities to open up a business. So by taking those classes way in ahead, because I had that I enjoyed them, so it ended up leading me to the photography now. You know, so it's like I've taken classes like cooking, everything I had a passion of now is my business. You know, so I started like catering. I did catering, I'm doing photography, and I'm doing the Irish Moss.
So you do everything that you love to do?
Everything I love to do.
Okay, so Wanda, what do you love to do?
Oh, Lord.
Well,
I don't love to do nothing.
Advice. You got great advice. You can counsel people.
I can.
You know, because people don't know.
But that's not my passion.
That's not your passion. You don't know yet.
No, I don't think I know that's not my passion.
Right.
Like, I don't mind giving advice. I don't mind counseling, but that's not my passion. Like, that's not something, even when I was in school, that's something I did not want to do.
Right. So finding your passion and finding something that you love to do. So Wanda's in this stage where you're trying to
Figure it out.
So this is good.
So just to clear it up, it took me this long to get to this stage because I was married. So I didn't want to start a business and have to give somebody half of what I worked for.
Gotcha.
Right.
So this is why we didn't buy a house. This is why we didn't start a business. So now that 2021 is coming in, and this, I started, decided to go back to school and do something different in the medical field.
Okay. So then after you find your passion, what you're passionate, what you love to do. So for instance, Wanda's in the discovery phase of finding out what she loves to do. Etienne loves to do photography. He loves to cook, and I love numbers. So the next step that you want to do is do a little research. So you want to find if there's a demand for your product or your service. So is there a demand for taxes? Well, let me tell you something. There's a couple things in life, that's for sure. That is death, taxes, and the medical field. So, and not to knock anybody that likes photography or cooking. That's always going to be around as well. But I'm saying die hard to the end, taxes, death, and
you got to eat, right?
Yeah.
You want to eat good food, right?
But not everybody got good food, and everybody doesn't.
No, but I'm saying if you think your food is the bomb, then I had place in the market. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So after you find if there's a need for your product or your service, you want to go ahead and find out how many people would be interested in what you're offering.
Right.
How many people are interested in getting their taxes done? How many people are interested in getting photography done? You'd be amazed. Christmas time, birthdays, anniversaries.
Quinceañeras, what do you call that?
Quinceañeras.
Oh, Lord.
So special occasions like that. So you have to figure out who would be interested in what you're offering. And how do you figure that out? Is you just ask. You ask people.
Even simple things like a handyman.
Correct.
It's like, bro, there's always something. Like, I know a dude, right? On his card, it said, fix everything.
Absolutely.
I was like, bro, I need you to do my screen. Oh, I got it. Dude, we got a leak in the pool. I got it.
Right. He's a handyman. He's a handyman. That's what
we got a gas leak. I got it.
Right. I mean, like the same thing with me. I'm always in my house creating something.
That's why I told her to do
I'm
something.
forever.
Such as, say, like creating what?
Like everything. Like even for Christmas, I decorated my whole outside by myself. I made
there
my
you
own
go.
Christmas decorations.
DIY YouTube channel.
The wedding. We
yourself.
did the wedding.
But she has to be passionate about it. Because if you're not passionate about what you do or love what you do, you're going to fizzle out quick. It's going to be great for a couple months, and you're going to be like, man, when it's not going in your favor, you're going to be like, oh man, it's not working. I haven't made any money, and you're going to give up, and that's going to be the wrong time and the wrong thing to do.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. In the beginning, it's always that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because everyone's out there doing their own thing. Let's say when you jump in the photography niche, There's a lot of photographers out there. Dude, you just got out here. You did one photo shoot, and this guy got 100.
Right.
And then you're like, damn, how do I get some of his clientele?
But you're doing what you love.
Right.
That's a
But
difference.
You build your brand.
Now, I can see if you were working for somebody in photography and you didn't love photography.
Nah,
Then you know, okay, there you go. All right.
I even did that too. Like work as a second shooter,
Mm-hmm.
just to learn the craft and get into the industry so they can see my face. You know what I mean?
Okay. So after you find your passion, after you do a little research on if is there demand for your product or service, after you figure out who's interested, what is your clientele, who are the people that's going to support your business. After you do that, you want to find out your income range. How much money is that going to bring you?
It's all on how you price it, right?
So it's all. So how you do that is taxes. You do a consensus. I know that H&R Block knock people over the head with $350, $400, $500, $600 every tax season.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I have friends because I network with friends that are in taxes. How much they charge and what services they offer. So it's always good to either come around that same price range of your competitors or to undercut them, but offer a little bit more when you're undercutting. What do you do in photography?
I always offer additional images. You know, let's say,
Yeah.
I'll say it's 12, but I give them an option of 16. You know what I mean?
Do you give them a CD also?
A CD? No, everything digital now because everyone wants their stuff on
Yeah, but some
digital.
people
online.
ask for CDs.
If they do, I'll provide it. If they want a USB, I provide that too. But
Extra?
no,
Oh.
it's already in the thing. CD, USB, photo books are different. You want a photo book? I got you for this additional. You know?
So what if somebody loses their pictures? Can they come back to you?
Always. I always save them.
I just asked.
Damn.
Mhm.
You know
no,
why?
that's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
what people want to know.
People wanna
what
know,
happened
absolutely.
was, let's say I did a graduation 3 years ago. The lady was like, "Oh, we lost the link." Lady, that was 3 years ago.
Mhm.
You tell me you didn't download those pictures?
Mhm.
I was like, well, I made it seem like I'm gonna have to dig it up in the archives.
Yeah, you just had it right
but
there in your
damn
computer.
well, though, I know I have everyone's stuff.
Absolutely. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it.
But I didn't charge them. I was like, yo, I'll provide you a new link. Please download.
Mhm.
And then I'll take it down within a month.
Mhm.
And then that way they know they have a rush.
Okay.
So and along the way of finding what our passions are, we can pick up different things that we can later add and implement to our list menu of services. That's what I did at least.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So then after you do all of that, you have to find out where your customers where does your customers live? Where are you going to service these customers? Where are you going to offer these products of your business? So if you live in West Palm Beach and all your customers are down in Miami, not saying that that's a bad thing, but you might want to, have some customers closer.
Yeah.
So the commute down to Miami isn't an hour or 45 minutes, okay? After that, you want to just, like I said, talk about price. Where are you in the marketplace with your price? So like I said, for taxes, I charge anywhere between $250 to $300 to do somebody's personal taxes, but I take it out of their refund. I kind of work with them on payments, and that's just something that I do. For your personal tax on the business side, it's definitely a lot more. And then I offer different services like bookkeeping. I do budgeting. I do a million other things to keep my self competitive in the market and to offer a lot of different services.
I'm gonna kill Manny.
Why? What happened?
He said Wanda profession is a professional organizer, etc.
Hey, you know what? Manny's probably not wrong because she done helped me do a lot of projects that has some organizing. And let me tell you, A1, the skills are A1. Okay? So after you do that, you want to, what some people do is write a business plan. And people go, what is a business plan? So a business plan is basically your idea on paper. And it entails everything that I just did: the demand, the market size, what you're gonna do, economic indicators, your location, your market saturation, and your pricing. That's what your business plan. And it helps you get loans when you go to the bank. It helps to have a business plan. Okay. So when we talk about your business, we're going to talk about where's your business. Like, what location? Like, is it out of your home? Is it out of your home? Is it out of brick and mortar building? Whatever's going to be most economical. So for me, I do taxes. I don't like people coming in and out of my personal home unless I know you. So I try to either do it online, or I go to them, or I have a different location where they can come and get their taxes done. Etienne, what do you do?
I always have different locations scouted out already.
So they don't come to your house, like you,
correct.
So you run your business. You run your business out of your home, but your services that you do are in the field.
Yeah, it's in the field, or I'll come to them. You know, but some people want a studio set up, and before I didn't have a studio set up, I would recommend them to other photographers that have a studio set up. But they was like, we want you. But I was like, this guy's just as good, you know? That way, keep the money flowing.
Now, when you refer them to this other studio, do you get a cut off of that, or?
Well, the person will do the same later on.
Gotcha. So
You-
it's
we
like a
look out for
bargain.
each other. Yeah.
Like one hand
You
washes
watch,
the
yeah.
other.
Right.
What's that saying? You say you
You
watch
Scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Correct.
Y'all piggyback.
And that's what, listen, when you have those type of relationships, those are very good to keep and have in business, because, you know, sometimes you might not have the funds. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
You might need somebody to help you out, and that person, that eye for an eye, or scratch your back, I scratch my back, it actually comes in handy.
Like, dude, I work with a dude, like, now he does video, right? Top notch. It's like, yo, I don't got it right now, so I'll do a couple gigs with him, covers the budget that he was gonna charge me for, and later on, I'll do a whole event for him, you know, for free, because he took care of me. So it just goes back and forth, you know, but that's just the circle.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So after you find out what your location is, online, brick and mortar, that definitely is something that could affect your taxes and the legal requirements and your revenue. So if you have a brick and mortar building that costs $3,000 a month for rent, and you only bring in $1,000 out of your services, that might not be the best. That might not be the best idea. You might want to wait, find something cheaper, or, you know, think about doing your business out, you know, out of your house, running your business out of your home, but having your services like in their home or somewhere else.
So I have a question. People might want to know. I'm sure people want to know. Do you need to have space to be able to get an LLC?
No.
Nope.
You do not need to have brick and mortar. We call it brick and mortar. You do not need a brick and mortar building to have an LLC.
So you could use your home address.
You can use your home address. You can actually write that off on taxes. And if you want to know how, that's going to be for my Patreons for that extra little tidbits and advice on how to start a business.
You can do a PO box,
but
right?
You can do a PO box,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, you can actually do a PO box for a location. But when people show up to the UPS store or your PO box going, where you at? That looks kind of crazy.
I said, did I give you the address? Didn't I tell you I was gonna meet you at your house? Exactly.
Okay, so once you figure all that out, because it's this is kind of like dry, but we're gonna try to have a little fun with the business, because when you talk about
say that again for the people that aren't paying attention, sis.
What? Say what? I don't know what I said.
I guess when you said that you can use your address, your home address, when people use their address as a business, they could use that as a write-off.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. When you have your business running out of your home, you could definitely use that to write off on your taxes. You can't write off your whole house. But like I said, if you're interested in learning more, because we can get into that, and that could be a whole nother hour show. Hit me up in the DM. You want special footage, one-on-ones, it's always for my Patreons. You can sign up at patreon.com/Ratchet Podcast. Correct, super producer? And subscribe and, become a Patreon and get those extra tidbits. You get one-on-one financial advice. I can even help you, walk you through on how to start up your business. So that's all for my Patreons. But for you free people out here, we're just gonna give you the outline,
The basics.
and then you can either
Follow your dreams.
Yeah, you can either hit me up or do some research on yourself.
There's a lot of people out there that want to start businesses, but they don't know how to start a business.
Correct.
Or some people think it takes a lot of money to start a business.
Correct. Now, the big thing when you're starting your business is what we call a business structure. You got to know what your business structure is. So a business structure is what we call a S corporation, a C corporation, an LLC, a partnership, or sole proprietor. You got something? Oh, okay. I thought there was a question in the audience.
I can't see what's going on that phone.
On the Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't see over there. So to all the people that's over there
on Instagram, we're sorry we can't see.
Right.
Maybe we're gonna get.
I see a lot of waves, but I can't see.
We'll try to get a reader in a minute, like we do in church. Can I get a reader? We're gonna get a reader in a minute. Just hold on. I think he's coming through. But that is for sure what you need. And this is really what's gonna identify your business. Am I an LLC? Well, a minute. What is an LLC? It's a limited liability company. I can get into all that, but
which is
I would
good
be
for my
here,
photography business.
Correct. I would be here for yet another hour on LLCs, S-Corp, C-Corps. C-Corps is a corporation.
Right.
S-Corp is a sub-corporation. Sole proprietor is just that. I'm the only person that owns my business. Wanda. Okay?
I have an EIN.
Partnerships. Partnership is when me and Etienne and Wanda, we go into a partnership. Right. That's what we would be considered. That would be our business structure.
Ratchet T.
Ratchet T is a partnership. Okay, soon to be LLC. This will determine how much you will pay in taxes and your personal liability. So Etienne, what are you?
LLC.
Why did you choose LLC?
Because I spoke to you about it.
Oh. Well, that's no good.
Right, I'm like, for the people that want to know, like...
Why did we choose LLC, man? Because I was new to it, too. I was like, why gotta be LLC? Why can't I be a partnership with me and my wife? And you said, whatever you said.
Right. So... When whatever
you said.
That wasn't the answer I thought was going to come out.
I'm new to this, you know what I'm saying? So I had to holler at Amanda, the professional.
So when you're choosing a business structure, you always want to research what's going to be best for your type of business. So is a sole proprietorship going to be good? Is an LLC going to be good? Is an S-Corp going to be good? I have several S-Corps. I have one C-Corp. I have an LLC. I have 2 LLCs. I have a 501c3, which is a nonprofit.
Signs.
Right.
I didn't like
she
it.
just like this is...
So I mean, and I diversify them for different reasons: tax reasons, how much money I'm bringing in, how much liability I want to show, how much taxes I want to pay. But like I said, I can't go on that forever because I'm telling you, that's like another hour.
I ain't gonna lie though.
Half.
I love the write-off though.
Yes.
I go to the client's house 2 miles away, right off. I get gas, right off. My ankle hurt, right off.
So what does that say? That's extra show on how to use my address as a tax write-off will be good for my sisters.
Samantha paid. I guess he's trying to tell somebody to watch.
Okay. So that's there. So, and remember, like, I know it's kind of dry, but we're trying to make it as fun as possible.
I'm just here to learn like you guys.
I'm learning too. Shit.
Well, I'm learning too. No, I'm not learning. No, but every time I speak, I love talking about business and anything I can do to help anybody. But like I said, if you want deep down, intricate, hand-holding, one-on-one, sign up to be a Patreon. Patreon.com/RatchetT Podcast. And like I said, share. Tell your friends and family. They're talking about how to start a business. It's baby steps. And,
What about the people that say, okay, I don't want a business, but I want additional income.
Right.
So.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's get through this. It's only, I got 5 more steps and then we'll talk about additional income. Okay. So, now you have to choose a business name. Okay. So that you're going to pick something that reflects your brand of what you're selling or your service and your spirit. So when we were, and you want to also make sure that no one's using your name.
Right.
So when we were talking about the name for Ratchet T, we had a gazillion names.
Ratchet Bud.
Coffee and Moss. You know, we came up with a million names, and one day me and our super producer was sitting just kicking around ideas and names, and I said, listen, we really got to get a name, and we came up with Ratchet Tea. And there's a couple Ratchet Teas out there, not Ratchet Tea. It might be like Ratchet Tea, just a T, or Ratchet TV, but it's not a Ratchet Tea podcast. We're the only ones out there. So shout out to the name.
Right.
So you always want to be, you know, have a name that stands out and reflects what you do.
Correct. Like Be Seen Photography.
There you go.
It's my wife's initial. Yeah, it's my wife's initial with mine. You know, so Beverly and Etienne.
There you go.
So Be Seen by. She's saying, oh, you like that, right?
Right. The super producer has a pest control company. It's I&M Services.
What's that mean?
That means Izzy and Minda.
Hey,
that's what that means.
There you
because
go. No.
We're the team that's gonna keep it and hold it together.
Correct.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you check to see if the name is taken?
So when you go to apply for your name, that's a great question.
Good question.
When you go to apply for your name, you're gonna run it through a database. When you go to register through your state, it'd be Florida. It could be Maryland. It's gonna be different for everybody. I know in Florida it's sunbiz.org. Mm-hmm. And then when you go to put your name in there, they're gonna give you 24-hour notice. They're not gonna approve it. They're gonna say, hey, wait, we need to make sure this name isn't being taken. Okay. And in 24 hours, they'll get back to you and say your name is approved. You can go ahead and use it, or they'll come back and say, no, this name is taken. You have to adjust it. You have to change it. Sometimes it's as simple as
space.
Sometimes it's
a letter.
Yeah, sometimes it's the Ratchet Tea podcast versus Ratchet Tea podcast.
Correct.
So it's just that simple. Just, you know. But once again, we could talk about that for yet another hour.
But make sure it applies though.
Yeah.
If you provide food, you don't have to say, it don't have to necessarily catering. It could be like food for the health. You know what I'm saying? Food for the body or something. Everybody.
Health. Want health.
No, I love health. I'm all about health.
Well, what I tell people,
lose some 40 pounds and eat that health.
Right. Eat that health. Right.
That he got on wheels.
So what I tell people is when you go to do your name and you know that you want to have more than one service. So for instance, I&M Services, they offer pest control, they offer lawn and ornamental spraying, they offer GHP, they have plant installations, they have tree installations. So that services really encompasses everything that he offers.
But make sure your logo shows that too while you drive down the street.
Correct. Don't have a monkey in a tree and
they're
like, what are you, a zookeeper?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know what that is.
I don't do pest control.
Right. So, you know, make sure everything is cohesive when you go to do your business name. Okay? Then what you want to do after that is you want to register your business within your state. So this is, you know, sunbiz.org. You want to go ahead and register your business with your name, with your state. How you do that? There's a fee. There's a form you fill out through sunbiz.org in Florida. It might be Sunbiz or Maryland Corporation.com in your whatever it is in your state. That's where you want to register.
Like $140 some dollars.
It depends on the state.
Oh, okay.
I know here in Florida it's $125 to register your business with the state of Florida, but it might be different in Maryland. It might be different in New York. It's going to be different in every different state. Okay, and the rules are pretty much the same. You still have to fill it out. Make sure
taxes.
your name. You still have to make sure your name's not taken, and then you have to register within the state. Okay.
Yeah.
Then after you get registered with the state, you want to get your federal tax ID number, and this is super dope. This is your EIN number.
EIN number.
She like I remember reading this. What is it?
So
I have that.
So EIN means employment identification number. This is what the state gives you to identify that this is your business.
It's like your social security,
Instead of using your social, you could use that at the bank.
Yeah.
Correct.
To open up your bank account.
Correct.
Your business accounts.
Absolutely. So you want to make sure you get that. A lot of places it's free. Some states you pay a fee. It all depends on your state. Once again, if you need help with that, you can always inbox me, become a Patreon. I do, like I said, one-on-ones with everybody and really hold your hand to make sure that you're successful. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
When you register, is it a one-time thing or does it need to be renewed?
Okay, so when you initially register your business, remember, this is the startup of your business. So when you register your business, that's a one-time fee of $125. But in order to keep your business in good standing every year with your state, there's a fee that you have to pay. In Florida, the fee is $150, and it's due by April 1st. And let me tell you something: if you don't pay that by April 1st, it goes up to like $400.
Trust me, I know.
Okay, it goes up to $400, and then if you go longer than that, they'll deactivate your company, and then you have to reinstate it at like $900. So that is the point where you don't want to get to.
How you know? It happened?
It happened to me one time, yes, it sure did.
It got to 900?
It got to 900, and so what me and that person did was we decided just to change. So this is what we did. So I'm going to give y'all a little loophole, okay? Because, you know, I'm all about loopholes.
Them Trump taxes. Them Trump taxes. You know what I'm saying? $55. You pay whatever it was.
What we did was, it was the name of the company was &M. So I and M, but it was the amber sign and. Okay? So what happened was we were late. We didn't pay the fee. We forgot, just like everybody else. That's why it's good to have a good accountant. Right now, Business Solutions, that would be me. You know, keep me on retainer. I'll make sure you're on point. And so what happened was we forgot to register with the state within that time frame. And so what we ended up doing was saying, well, you know what? We still want to keep I&M services. So what we did was we turned it into IANDM services.
Check. See that?
So we just started up a whole new company.
What's the thing to do?
Okay, so we just started up a whole new company just by changing one little letter.
A few $100s.
And say, we saved a few $100s. We restarted the company, had a new EIN number, but we kept the name because he was out there for so long.
Correct. So
and no one ever knew.
They didn't know the difference.
So, okay. All right. So, so that's my text.
Hey Sheila. Sheila just joined us.
Hey Sheila. Then you want to apply if your state makes you apply for licenses and your permits, because believe it or not, if you're home, your local state will make you pay for a business license to operate out of your home.
Daycare people, when they do their little
daycare people home. But even if you're registered within your state, they're gonna come and make you pay that license fee.
So do they come do they come visit? Like,
no, they don't.
They just send you something in the mail.
Yeah, they just send you something in the mail to say, hey, listen, your business fee is $75. Please pay it every year, and every year they send it to you. It could be $125. It all depends on where you are located. We're located in Florida, so I'm only talking about Florida stuff.
Price range.
Yeah. So last but not least, everyone loves to hear this. After you've done all that, you have your name, you found what you love to do. You did your research, who's going to buy my products or my services. You decided on, hey, I'm going to operate out of my house. You decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and be a LLC. I have a name. It's clear, great, I'm rolling. I got the licenses permitted for me to operate out of my house. You're going to go to the bank of your choice. I bank with Chase because they're great with fraud. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, okay.
They're just great with fraud.
I'm switching mine soon.
And
I got Chase, but I'm gonna go to the black-owned bank in Miami. The only one they got. What is that, Citibank or something like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. No, Citibank is white or Caucasian.
No, there's a black bank in Miami, the only black bank, and I'm like, you know what? But I've been reading the comments. It's like they take too long for this, too. I was like, oh my god! It's like,
I love. Listen.
Yeah.
One thing I love my black businesses, but when it comes to my money, there's nobody. I'm sorry. I like to see what the different races do, because sometimes their money earns a little bit more sometimes. So, you know.
The only reason I want to get my thing out of Chase, because if y'all look up Chase, you know the background of Chase.
I don't care.
Oh,
right.
okay.
I'm like,
I don't care. It's not my business. My business is to create my business. I don't care. Listen, they're the holder of some money, not all money.
Swipe.
That's it. And as long as somebody steals my credit or my money and it can give it back, that's all I care.
Send you them emails. Bling.
Okay. So my last step is, when you have all that, you got your EIN, you want to go ahead and open up a business bank account. Now, a business bank account will help you with all your business expenses, keeping track of all your business expenses, and you're supposed to keep all your business expenses in there. Not your hair, not your
Gucci sandals,
not your mortgage, not your. But I can, we could definitely go one-on-one with how to do that with future content on that. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to incriminate myself, even though it's illegal. But I'm just saying I don't want to give it out there and somebody say, "Oh well, Minda Renee from Ratchet T said," and I'll be like, "Ooh, that's tough." So
remember you said,
lock her up.
Lock me up.
Whatever you said,
but it's okay because I keep bail money on deck, so it don't matter.
But tell them it's my opinion.
Yeah, it's my But everything that I've said is proven, and it's definitely from Business 101. So those are my 10 steps on how to start a business. Once again, if you're interested on doing one-on-ones, if you need help, become a Patreon, patreon.com/RatchetTPodcast. I'm always gonna plug. So there's tax time. So we're gonna plug in. So I'm gonna plug in a couple businesses. So right now, Business Solutions for all your tax solution needs for your personal taxes and your corporate taxes. 561-299-4100. You can always hit me up if you're interested in getting your taxes done. I have Be Seen Photography over there.
561-951-9805. Yo, check it out. Be Seen Photography on Instagram, y'all.
Okay.
Only on Instagram?
And Facebook.
No, just ask.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking I had to think about it because Instagram's the main platform I use.
Okay.
But it's on Facebook also.
Right.
It's BESEEN Photography.
Okay.
If you don't see a logo of me and my wife, that ain't us. All right?
You heard?
Because there's a UK BC Photography too.
We heard you.
Wait, okay.
Yeah. It's
We
a white
heard
guy.
you.
It ain't me.
Make sure.
Seth is plugging you up. I only trust Right Now Business.
I appreciate that,
Said, come on, bro. What about Business Be Seen?
He hasn't done any photography with you.
Wait, he will.
But why are you
okay.
looking at the phone? Why are you looking at the phone where he can see you?
So these are all Black-owned businesses. We have I&M Services, 561-305-0592 for all your pest control needs. You need your lawn looking right. You need your lawn cut. You got roaches. You got bed bugs. This man is dynamite.
I ain't gonna lie. I use I&M Services.
I&M Services.
Yo, so check this out, right? My folks, they believe in them little pest control, move a little trap here, a little ant there. Mm-hmm. That stuff don't work. Man, we had your services come in for after 3 weeks. My mom called me. She's like, "Yo, that stuff works." Before she was doubting it. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Mom, that stuff is legit. I don't know what chemical he be using. That junk is legit." Because we've used other pest controls, mm-hmm. and you still see the little jokers moving around.
Right.
But we use I&M Services. Yo, it's a wrap.
Done.
It's a wrap. Now they call me, "Hey, tell your boy to holler and come through." I said, "I got you."
Yeah. So listen, you always when you do business, always look at the integrity. Don't look at him because he's Black. Don't look at what I'm saying. Look at the integrity of the work, because I know for a fact that he works super hard. And he's A1, he's very honest, and look at those business people that's going to be honest with you.
I'm not going to lie to you. You can go to the big commercial people. They've been there for years. They have a chemical solution that they use throughout whatever. But you have a small business owner that's like, you know what, I'm going to mix mine a little different. They aren't the same.
No.
These chemical solutions aren't the same.
No.
Not all oils are the same. Mm-hmm. You got olive oil, you got canola, you got
mm-hmm.
peanut. You know what I'm saying? The big corporations, the ones I've used, they use canola.
Mm-hmm.
I've been introduced to grapeseed oil. That is high-end oil, baby. You
right,
know what I mean?
Right.
That's
right.
high-end oil. And I'm going to stick with it.
So not only do you have I&M Services, but you also have HH&D Transportation for all your trucking needs. If you have a business and you need to move your freight, what's that number they call, super producer? Okay, we're going to come back and give you that number. You got 2 kids cleaning. Young brother, 15 years old, starting his own cleaning business. If you want more information on cleaning, he cleans garages, he cleans office buildings. and he employs other young kids.
He
so
does.
help him, and sometimes he employs some grown adults.
Right.
I'm just saying.
When he don't want to get up, he be like.
So
You wanna go clean
he's
for me?
definitely a young entrepreneur, 15 years old. Hit me in the DMs, hit me in the patreon.com at Ratchet T, /Ratchet T podcast. For him, we have Bree's Delicacies. She makes
Bomb
desserts.
healthy.
Semi-healthy, some healthy, some semi-healthy.
She look at you ready to.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all.
No, they're great though. They're good.
But they're delicious. They're super delicious. And
Manny says stop babysitting your drink.
oh, I'm sorry, Manny. I'm yeah, but when I get into the flow of things, I just get
Girl, we talking one
I
business.
get into the business.
Yeah.
Keep watching us.
Also, what other businesses? Am I missing anybody's business?
Nah. You good for now?
Be Seen,
The trucking.
HH&D.
So for Be Seen, right? Be Seen's not like your typical photographer, you know.
Here we go. We
Be
don't let him
Seen
plug in. I'm gonna say.
actually worked in the industry. So for those that didn't know, like I used to be a commercial model, and I did it for 3 years. And the way I shoot is like very
He
like
gained 40 pounds.
I did gain 40 and I lost it. No, seriously, I did. I got pictures. I got proof. But the way it's like we're more fun and we're more flowing. It's like commercial. It's like I'll tell you, for example, I usually start my clients from a distance, right? Because they're not comfortable with you. They don't know you yet. So you're giving them direction from afar. I play music, and then that way they get into the rhythm. And by the end of the shoot, I'm in their face like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about the experience with me. I make them comfortable. I give them laughs, and I give them video footage behind the scenes, and I send them on their way, and they see the product, and it's
Well, for those of you, if you guys ever seen us on Instagram or Facebook, I've posted our photo shoot, which was actually taken by Be Seen Photography. I can attest that they are A1, and I'm not saying it because he's sitting next to me, but he did an event for me. He did a couple events for me, and the photography is A1, the service is A1, and
we have a good time.
And and the personal touch is always appreciated. So he's always going to make sure that
And super professional.
Yeah,
He was
super professional, yes.
at
The wedding.
The wedding.
Yes.
Well, I got down with y'all. No,
To the end, we was get up in here.
Yo, even at the end, bro, I got on a dance floor with them. What we doing, steak and leg? I don't know what it was.
I don't know what you was doing.
And I was still taking pictures. Come on now.
Yeah.
One camera in the hand, one cup in my hand.
Yeah. Okay.
It was fun though. You had fun though.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a minute just to see any of the comments because I want to address anything in the comments, and then we're going to go to like side hustles.
What?
Yeah.
So we really had no one has asked any questions. I can't see what's going on that one.
On
On Instagram, we fought, girl. We need binoculars.
Sorry,
I see
we didn't get a
It
reader.
said something about C-Corp. That's all I could see.
C-Corp?
I got my glasses.
You're good because I can't even see that with the glasses.
I see hands.
I see a lot of people waving, but
Yeah. But we'll hit y'all up later. We gotta go back on the
I
comments.
see my brother-in-law just checked in. Hey sis, DJ Cheese in the check-in. Hey Cheese.
You DJ?
Yeah, he a DJ.
Hey.
He is a DJ.
You gotta put up like, did he do the during
He's
the
in
COVID?
New York.
The COVID, how the DJs were doing like the little DJ party spin stuff. He did that.
No, he's still actually been working. Oh, okay. So Jay said, she's probably the one that's asking him, I'm not sure. I asked, what's the S and the C-Corp?
Okay, so the S-Corp is your sub-corporation, and your C-Corp is a corporation. They're both taxed differently, and like I said, I can really get into that, but I'd be here literally another hour, and we don't have that long. But you can always hit me up. Jade, was it? Jade, you can hit me up in my inbox. You can become a Patreon at patreon.com/ratcheT. And if you need any help with the business, I'll definitely help and walk you through it for sure.
That was the only question we had.
Okay. So let's talk about some side hustles. Because I think everybody has a side hustle.
She said, I'll call you, Auntie.
Okay, sounds good. I didn't know who it was. She just said, I know a Jade, but I know.
Oh, wow.
Different Jade.
No,
I
you're
didn't know.
Jade. I meant to say you're Jade, but...
That's fine. But let's talk about side hustles.
All right.
Okay, so a lot of us have full-time jobs.
said maybe get in depth next week's episode.
Yeah.
What happened?
He said maybe you can get in debt.
Yeah.
Oh, in depth, yeah.
More details.
I mean,
more details next week's episode.
well, what's going to end up happening is, I don't know. I got to talk to my super producer because, you know, I can't
give all the tea.
I can't give the tea out. You know what I'm saying? I can't give all the tea out because we be here for 4 hours, 5 hours. I'm telling you, we need a classroom for it all. But let's talk about some side hustles. So, what is some of y'all side hustles? Y'all got some side hustles going on to make some money?
Honestly,
these are side hustles that are not set up as businesses as of yet. Mm-hmm. So, side hustles are things that you're doing to see if it's going to create money, see if there's a need,
and become legit.
Like this is your test run of your business. So this is a side hustle. So I know, Etienne, you have a side hustle.
Yeah. So
what's your side hustle?
So during the pandemic, right? I've always taken Irish moss. You know, I used it. You know, I used Izzy, and then my wife was like, "Dude, why don't you sell it?" I'm like,
make sure you talk to people.
I say, my wife was like, "Dude, why don't you sell it?" I'm like, "You think people gonna want to take what I take?" She's like, "You never know." So I bought the merchandise. I bottled that bad boy up. I put an Instagram video out for like 30 seconds. All of a sudden, people like, "Yo, how much?" And it's like, "How long you been using it?" I told them how long. I said, "What is it good for?" I was like, "Dude, it's good for pain, ache, inflammation. Definitely COVID, that mucus, cough, whatever you get, bro, it gets rid of it." So I've been pushing it out throughout the pandemic. I even charge a little bit more because I deliver. Because everyone afraid to get out. So I saw the void. I saw the void, and I was like, you know what? I can make a killing in here. So throughout the pandemic, I'm dropping that. I'm out the door. Here I am. I got my mask on. Here we are. You know. But it makes a good money. Some good money. But if I want to turn it into an LLC, absolutely. I even put it on Etsy. What do you call that? The platform where people
for weddings
and stuff like that. I put it on there, sold a couple bottles, you know, and then I was like, wow, this is awesome. But what happened was everybody thought they was healthy, and then they opened up the market back up again, and people was like, we good. They thought they was safe, and then they locked us back up again, and then business went back up.
So went back up?
Yeah. You got any side hustles?
I got no side hustles.
No side hustle?
No, ma'am.
I got another side hustle.
I haven't been doing nothing.
You know,
this year just been boring for me.
So I've been.
Well, 2021 is definitely gonna change.
Like I said,
I just been doing schooling. I've been doing a lot of schooling.
Like I said, I also did architecture, and when I went into school, I told myself, you know what? You know how to design a house. How does the outside work? So I was like, I took a landscape architecture class, a designing studio, because eventually I was like, this is gonna pay off. Okay. And guess what? IM Services, you know, does landscape design.
They do, yes,
they do landscaping. They do all that. So they hit me up, and I was like, bruh, I do have the education.
Absolutely.
And then now I made additional income.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
There we go. It's just that fast, just that easy, by finding something that you have the talent and the skills for, and connecting with people. When you go to start your business, when you own your business, it's definitely, let me tell you something, number one key is networking. I would say networking with people that are in your industry, out your industry, in other industries, because you'll get to know, like, one guy was talking to my super producer, and he was like, oh, I might have a need for an accountant because I have a big account that has a need for accountants. You know what I'm saying? And maybe right now Business Solutions can help us out. Right. So you don't never know who you're talking to, who has a connection that might be your next big thing. You know, plus another thing is when you start your business, guys, and you have people that say you have great service, you know, you always want to tell them the best form of advertising is word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Because you can attest, oh, right now Business Solutions are great, or whatever you want to say. Are you going to have people that's going to say negative things about your business? Absolutely, because you're not going to be perfect all the time.
No.
Okay, and that's okay. So remember that. You are going to make mistakes, but the mistakes that you make have to be very minimal.
But you won't recreate them again.
Correct. You learn from it and you move on and you keep growing. And you can't listen to the haters or the naysayers that are in your ear.
Let me tell you something. There's going to always be people hating on you.
Yes.
Because it's like, oh, I have a cousin. He does it for cheap. Yeah. Well, clearly your cousin don't know what great photography is.
No,
correct. Well, go to your cousin.
Go to your cousin. And then, oh, okay, I see a picture. He did not edit your face.
Right.
But your teeth white as hell, but you got all these pimples that you told him to remove.
Right. Or you got roaches in your house and you call Eddie Spaghetti Services to come and get rid of those roaches, and now instead of getting rid of them, now you got twice as many.
Correct.
So remember, you get what you pay for. You do get what you pay for. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? I've never had any issues with bugs, and I've been in my house for quite some time, and I don't like bugs. If I see one, I call I&M Services, period.
I ain't got them right, because I'll be like,
You know another way I use my photography services? I'll
be like, when y'all coming this way? When you coming this way?
But
I seen a roach.
Another way that I use my photography business was like, I went on YouTube. I was like, okay, let's say right now everyone's scared, boom, 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 and businesses aren't booming. Mm-hmm. So I go on YouTube. I'm like, how can I provide photography services for businesses? Mm-hmm. So I go on businesses, mom and pops that are terrible. You know, they got great food, but their pictures, it's like someone went snap, snap, snap. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? I contacted them. I said, yo, this is who I work for already. I did this pizza shop, and I sent them the pictures. And it's like, yo, we would like you to come in and photograph our food. Mm-hmm. And then that became an additional income. And then that way they told other businesses, hey, yo, if you want your, because people, you read with their eyes. Mm-hmm. If they go on a website, they'd be like, that food, what the hell? It could taste great, but the pictures are terrible. But once your pictures are popping and your food tastes like crap, they still gonna come in. Yeah. So I use my services that way too, by taking additional pictures of their food and making it look great, even though I don't know what it tastes like. Right. But they end up having more clientele that way. Right.
Well, I don't think I have any side hustles.
Said his side hustle is workout partner, seeing if it's something I can add to the service list.
What about that AC though?
He said I charge a small fee for a workout session with me, not a trainer that trains 20 people a day. Hopefully it works for me.
Well, there you go. So we're going to plug in Said right now. Not only is Said a great trainer, but he also has his own AC repair company. So definitely hit up Said Reed. I don't have his number, so if he wants to put it in the comments, definitely check him out.
Plug in that number.
Yeah, plug in your number, Said, so people can find you. It's Reed. I think it's Reed Air Inc. And he handles all things AC.
I got testimony.
I can't.
You got a testimony?
With Said?
I can't.
Oh yeah, you had to get your whole thing.
Yeah. So
he's A1.
So check this out.
He plugged in his number.
So his
number is.
Oh, he
what's his number?
561-285-2245.
Yeah. So what is it again?
561-285-2245.
So if you need a good AC person, call him. Let me tell you something. He is A1. He replaced my AC. He replaced
my AC.
Your AC. He replaced my mom's AC. And let me tell you something. It was a feat to get the AC for my mom, but he worked with us. Now I'm not saying he gonna work with all y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me just help you out. Okay.
We negotiate.
We do. You scratch my back, I scratch his back. Okay, that's how that works. In a business way. So let's be clear. But you know, he definitely took the time out and he explained everything to me and my family, and we were able to get my mom a brand new AC. And the same thing for my house, brand new AC. But with my mom, it meant more to me because he actually took the time to say, hey, and show that he cared. Because he could have ripped me off. He could have been like, girl, $8,000, have a good day. But he didn't. Right. He was like, listen, I'm gonna be honest. This is what she needs. She doesn't need no more than that. I'm not going to try to sell you something bigger or something smaller. I'm going to give you what you need and keep it going.
Yeah, like we moved into a new place, right? Mm-hmm. And then, you got to get a home inspection, everything working before you move in. It's like, the AC works great. Oh, it's blowing cold air. You don't know about that stuff, right? So as soon as you get into the house, you're like, what the hell's that smell? Mm-hmm. And then I went to you. I was like, bruh, my AC smells like ass. And then it smells like dog pee. Right? And then she said, I know a guy. Mm-hmm. And then Said pulled up.
Who did I recommend?
Said Reed.
Reed Air Inc.
Reed Air Reed.
Reed Air Inc. Yes, that's where I recommend it. Absolutely.
He came to the crib. He did what the home inspector didn't do. Mm-hmm. He opened up your unit. He's like, bro, this thing is like 18 years old. It's about to rust. He's like, honestly, I can clean it for you. I can get the rust off. But the thing is, once I get the rust off and clean it, it's going to leak. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, I was like, I have to get you a whole new unit. And I was like, bro, that hurt my pockets. And we worked out a plan.
There you go.
He pulled up, and then that was it, bro. And
so how's your AC working now?
My AC got blue light, some type of blue light in there where it kills all the
I don't have
allergens.
no blue light in my. Hold on, I don't have no blue light in my AC.
I paid for
Reed.
it. I paid for it. It's like a blue light, like.
So no more dog pee,
None of that, bro. We walked in that house. Everything is A1.
Well, shout out to said Reed Air Inc. for doing amazing work.
Yeah.
His number's in the comments if you're looking for a good AC guy. If you're looking for a good lawn person, cut your grass, pest control, 561-305-0592. That's I&M Services. I'll make sure I put all these numbers in the comments below. Be Seen Photography for all your photography needs. 2 kids cleaning if you got a garage, a yard, a house that you want to get clean. As long as you don't have COVID, they will come and clean your house. Right now, business solutions for all your tax preparation needs, personal tax preparation, corporate tax preparation. We also do budgeting, personal budgeting. We do financial advising. We hold on, and we also do couponing for all of you guys. That is my side hustle. Couponing would be my side hustle.
Yeah,
I would say couponing.
Coupon some stuff in my house.
So yeah, couponing. So if you're interested in doing couponing, we could definitely help you out with that. 561-299-4100. Breeze Delicacies for all your bakery needs.
Yeah, she has an amazing Oreo cheesecake.
Off the chain.
Have you had it yet?
I'm gonna order it tonight.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna order it.
Right, she has a great Oreo cheesecake and her banana bread.
I had that.
Her banana chocolate chip bread, amazing. Her lemon cake too.
Yes,
I love her lemon cake. Her lemon cake is real lemon.
but she does have.
It's
her
awesome.
Oreo cheesecake is
awesome.
So we have because we have a story. So my daughter ordered the Oreo cheesecake and opened the refrigerator, and something was in between the cake, and when she went to move it, it knocked down her whole cheesecake, like not even cut.
All on the floor. Boom. No one could even eat it.
Right, and their face was like.
I would threw up.
Yeah. I had to order her another one.
And they're made fresh, so they're not sitting around in the fridge for days. When you want it, she makes it the day before.
No,
and
she works.
Yeah, she makes it the day before, and you have it either that same day or the day of your event. So Breeze Delicacies, you can hit me up in my DM.
She makes cookies.
Cookies.
She's about to start making her own ice cream.
Ice cream, yep. So, and these are all Black-owned, Puerto Rican, Hispanic-owned businesses. Please support. I mean, And then if you're looking to advertise your business with Ratchet Tea Podcast, you could call our super producer at 561-305-0592, and you too can become a sponsor on Ratchet Tea. And we'll announce your business once or twice during the show, and you can call our super producer for pricing for that. Unfortunately, it's not free, but
we'll get you out there though.
We'll definitely get you out there for sure. And just so you know, if anybody in our network is looking for an AC guy, we're going to recommend our AC guy, or looking for photography or tax. We're always going to network and recommend inside before we even go outside. So we support one another for Ratchet Tea.
Yep.
So that's all we got. What y'all think?
I think it's time.
Good.
It's time for what? To eat?
But when you talk about business and stuff like that, that'll go a little longer than usual.
Yes.
Because some people really need to know how to make money.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to have a talent. Like, for example, I was an Uber driver. Man, I was a 5-star. You know why I was a 5?
Because you got customer service. You like to smile.
Exactly. So I'd get on there and I'll just talk to them. Even though it was a 30-minute drive, I was like, yo, as soon as that person get in the car, I'm going to ask them, do they want beverages? I have water.
Yeah, absolutely. Be the best that you're going to be at what you do.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The car was smelling fresh. I would talk to them and give them stories, and that was it. Bro, to the day, I got Uber drivers that I gave them one drive. We all Facebook friends now. They use me as photography services.
There you go.
Everything.
That's what's up. There you go. It's all about networking and providing a great service because you never know later on in life,
bruh,
when that's gonna come back around.
I had Uber drivers take me to the club the same day. I dropped them off. They're like, you want to go to the club? I say, hell yeah, you paying? We in there.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy. I had great experiences, y'all.
So, that's all I got for today.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just add one thing.
Go ahead.
Just a tidbit for everybody that looking for something. Whenever America goes into any type of crisis, whether it be economic, the pandemic or whatever, this is actually the best time to start a business.
Absolutely.
There's plenty of opportunities in situations like that. So, all you got to do is take action and just get off your tail and make it happen.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I heard you guys saying earlier about, passion. Sometimes starting a business ain't about passion. Right. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
You got to get that money.
To hustle up and develop a new skill, learn a new skill. YouTube is out there. If you want to learn how to, a window cleaning business that cost you pennies on the dollar. You can start for $10 right now. You can start yourself a window cleaning business.
A day you can feed a child.
you can start a business right now just with a bucket, some squeegees, a couple of towels, and some soap and water.
Right?
And all you need is video footage of it. That's it. Like a little content. And
that's true. But at the same time, when you're doing that, when you start growing, people want to see that you're legal. So you still got to do all these steps to make sure that you're legal. So I agree that it doesn't always have to be a passion, but at the end of the day, you still got to be legal to run your business.
But I say when you're getting momentum, people just like, okay, they're gonna start using you. Like, okay, eventually you're gonna hit that client where they'll be like, yo, you got to clean this 24-story building. Do you have a license?
Right.
And then you'd be like, all right, I got to consider it.
Correct.
But at the meantime, don't be discouraged. You still got to do it.
Yeah, you still got to do it.
You got to get that money.
Right. You still got to do it. No, but you got to get the money in order to get legal. Because when they say, I need that license and I need that insurance ain't $200, y'all. I'm just letting you know. Insurance ain't $200. Insurance is expensive. Okay, it could be a couple $100.
Right.
So if they go under an LLC.
Insurance is insurance. I don't care what you are.
And a lot of people don't know, too, if you don't go the LLC route, you can do a DBA with your...
Correct. You cannot be a DBA, no.
Local municipality.
Correct. You can't do... And DBA, what a DBA is, doing business as.
Mm-hmm.
So for my nonprofit, we do a DBA. We have a DBA for our football team that we have. Yep.
So if you're telling people that if they got kids that need to get out the house, stop playing video games, you got a football team that you can...
Are you guys still...
Is that what you're saying?
Are y'all promoting it this year?
Our buddy Derek
Spicer. Shout out to Derek Spicer, ESA. ESA Sports, starting in January. I'm gonna shout out my brother. He is he's the founder of ESA Sports. We do football, tackle football, ages grades 6, 7, and 8. We'll let you guys know more.
Is there a tryout?
There is a tryout.
So
there
your
is a
kid
fee.
gotta
It's $250. It's
be.
$250, and and they travel from county to county. They play county to county. So if you're looking for something, hit me up in my DMs. I'm sure they're all over Florida. They were in Duval, they were in Fort Myers, Port St. Lucie, Miami, Broward, Fort Lauderdale. I mean, they're everywhere in Florida. So hit me up in my DMs, and I can tell you where to sign up and register for sure. If you want to get your kid out there for a little football.
And then we need to start a softball team.
Boricua. The
The
Boricua Warriors.
I don't know how to play no softball.
Why you gonna go get a whole?
The only balls I hit.
You be out there running. No, we don't want to hear what balls you hit.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. I don't hit any balls that are loose and out in the free world.
Oh my God, Ratchet this.
All right.
She got a set of
I only
balls
hit
she
2
plays
balls.
with.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
It's actually 1 with 2.
But that's all I got. Like I said, like us on Facebook, share on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, like, share, subscribe, hit the little notifications on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook so you know when we're live, we're here.
Right.
Get your merch. Please get your merch.
How can they get the merch?
You could get the merch. How can they get the merch? That's a good thing. Hit us up in the DM.
Hit us up in the DM.
Number that you gave out.
Yeah, 561-305.
I'm not the only one that said we need to
0592.
start. They start a softball team.
Well, we're thinking about doing a Ratchet T softball team, but okay. I don't want to hear. I don't hear nothing about somebody's hip.
But then we got people. No, but there's people like there's many plays handball.
Okay, like
What's
pickleball, like a pickleball.
What's that? Is that
That's
is that tennis with a hand?
Yeah, it's like that's handball. Yeah.
You know the blue ball.
Mm-hmm.
Blue balls.
Don't nobody over here got blue balls. I don't play.
I left myself open for that one.
Okay, no one has.
Yeah,
that.
they bounce it up against the wall.
Yeah, I get it.
So don't forget to get your merch. Become a Patreon, patreon.com/Ratchet T Podcast. Ratchet T Podcast, super producer. Yes. Yeah. Patreon.com/Ratchet T Podcast. Follow, listen to us on Spotify. Listen to us on
Instagram,
Apple Podcasts. We're there.
That's it. We're good for now.
I mean, man, I can't plug
She
it
said
in.
we got other plugins that we don't know about.
Yeah,
so.
not yet. She gonna introduce it later.
Yeah. We're gonna...
Anywhere that you can watch or listen to a podcast.
Damn, SoundCloud.
Oh my God,
so,
we're gonna be SoundCloud.
Oh my God,
you gonna be a singer?
I can't rap.
Okay.
Can you sing?
I just sing like, hey baby.
Bloom, bloom, bloom.
Wow.
And I'm be like,
I didn't have enough to drink for that. Not tonight.
Girl,
But
this
what
so
is
funny.
this is our last
Yeah,
episode
this is
of
our
the
last
year.
episode for 2020.
Right, this is our last episode for the year.
I love all you guys who are watching. We won't see you. 2021, yes. And
So,
we'll
you
get a
know,
little bit more ratchet.
Said he'll rap, all right.
Come
He
on,
raps.
Sid.
Yeah, I know he rap. That boy rap. What?
Yeah, he was like soldier, killer, soldier, something like that.
No, it's
soldier.
not killer. Don't
What
say
is
it's. I don't know,
What is
but
it?
it's soldier something.
Soldier
Nah,
soul.
Nah, we don't want
Soldier
that.
something, but
I
that's
ain't
the
a
old
killer, but
said.
don't test me.
I'm just saying.
Avengers like the
I'm just
sweetest
saying.
choice. Listen,
And don't
yeah.
forget, guys, if you want to go ahead and advertise with us, dial 561-305-0592 and speak to our super producer about advertising on the show.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. That's all I got for you guys, and hopefully you guys found it interesting. Hopefully you learned a lot.
Also, with the advertisement, we got the we in talks with doing our TV network, so that's going to be coming soon too. Where that's going to be big. So we're going to be on Smart TV, Apple TV, Roku, all those different platforms. So we got all of that coming for 2021.
Yeah, don't forget we got good shows like Drive By Chef, DIY with Wanda Lee. Yeah. A little
I'm
tea
always
time
making
with
something.
Minda Renee.
I really am always making something.
Ratchet T Sports.
We got Ratchet T Sports coming.
Okay.
Man, we got some good. We just got some really good content for you guys. So please help support, and don't forget our goal for 2021 is to reach 100,000 subscribers.
By the end of 2021, right?
On all platforms.
Right.
We're talking about
Subscribe and
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Follow, subscribe, share. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers, followers, Instagrammers, whatever all that is. Just help us grow.
We got anything for our subscribers though?
We got some good stuff for the subscribers for sure.
So I can't. It's not that I can't see the comments from Instagram.
I'm gonna have to bring it in close. You want me to bring it in close?
Because somebody's like Manny said, don't watch the comments from Instagram, but yeah, I'll definitely play softball. He's Puerto Rican.
Oh, of course.
Well, here's the thing: we didn't have a reader tonight for the Instagram,
Right.
So I will make sure for you, Manny, and everyone else on Instagram that we have a reader next time, because a reader was busy today. So.
But we will address their comments.
But we definitely will address your comments. So if you're in the comments on Instagram, we will, me, Wanda Lee, or Etienne will definitely reply to you guys after the show to answer any of your questions. Okay, and we apologize for that, but our reader was busy.
I have the Facebook one right in front of me because y'all know I'm always on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I see the comments. No, I don't really be on my phone.
But we will post our pages for
Correct.
our services.
Yes, everything will be in the comments.
Yes.
All the businesses that we recommended tonight or shouted out tonight will be definitely in the comments. Like I said, you can be a part of that. 561-305-0592. Talk to our super producer about advertising. Help us grow. Help us be part of the movement. Help support Black and Puerto Rican or Hispanic owned businesses. Help support everybody's business in general.
Correct.
How about that?
Yeah.
So Manny said he was just showing love from all platforms. We love you. We love
love
the
you,
fact that
Manny.
you're always
Yes.
watching.
Oh, he
Yes.
jumping on Instagram, Facebook.
Right, he all over the place.
Be like, ooh, ah.
He got Instagram on the smart TV and Facebook on the phone. He like, yeah, I'm just gonna jump back
So
and forth.
happy New Year's to everyone.
Yes.
Happy New
Stay
Year's.
safe,
Yes.
stay safe, stay safe.
Don't drink and
No
drive.
drinking and driving.
Please don't.
Don't go to
Yeah.
anybody's house that have COVID. Please don't be part of the trend. Stay safe out there. Wear masks. Stay, social distance if you're going to somebody's house.
And don't start your New Year's resolution on the 1st. You can start it tonight or on the 31st.
Remember,
That way you get a head start.
right.
So
Remember,
started on the first.
if
Yeah,
you start a
I'm
resolution,
gonna eat.
New Year's resolution, please make sure you stick to it. That's the key.
Make sure it's realistic.
Yeah.
And make sure you stick to it. So, I know this is our final show for 2020. I think it's been super dope, super great.
Now we about to dance, right?
Hanging out with you guys. Wow.
What was that? A dap?
Oh, well, why does it look so
Special.
right? Why you should have did that while you were singing?
Yeah, who makes it? I can't do it.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
He need an SSI check.
Sorry, yes.
What's that mean?
Anybody that works in the SSI
That
building,
means
hit us back up.
that means you need to be on the cheese bus with a helmet on.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the short bus?
The short
Yeah.
bus.
Well, we're gonna end this before it gets
in the front of the bus.
We're gonna
In
end
the
this
front
before
of
it
the
gets a
bus.
little too crazy. I am
With a
Minda
helmet.
Renee.
With a helmet.
Get in your head like.
Okay, I'm Minda Renee, and I'm about to sign out. I'm Minda Renee,
I'm Wanda Lee.
Your boy Action.
and this is Ratchet Tea Podcast. We'll see you
Next year.
Sunday next year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh Lord. Look, there you go.
Y'all funny.